My name is Joe Wurzelbach.
Good to see you, Joe.
I'm getting ready to buy a company that makes about $250,000, $270,000, $80,000 a year.
All right.
Your new tax plan is going to tax me more, isn't it?
From the 250 down, your taxes are going to stay the same. It is true that for, say, 250 up, from 250 to 300 or so.
Well, here's my question.
I just want to answer your question. So for that additional amount, you'd go from 36 to 39%, which is what it was under Bill Clinton.
That was a famous scene from the 2008 presidential campaign that started Joe the Plumber's 15 minutes of fame. Joe the Plumber is back in the limelight after having filed his statement of candidacy paperwork to run for the House of Representatives in Ohio's 9th congressional district. He will run as a Republican, despite telling Time magazine in 2009 that he was quitting the Republican Party. Joining me now, Republican candidate for Congress, Joe Wurzelbach. Joe, thank you very much for joining me tonight.
Thanks, Mr. O'Donnell.
Joe, you support the Kane 999 plan?
I like a lot of it. What do you think? I heard a little bit of what you think.
Yeah, we were just talking about
Kane's 999 plan. What do you want to propose?
Well,
right now the tax system's broke. Don't you agree?
It's a complicated tax system that we have now, Joe, obviously. But what Herman Cain's finding out is changing it is as complicated as trying to add to the ridiculously complicated version we have now. But let me ask you about it, because what is the median income in that district that you'd be running in? Do you know? I don't mean it as a gotcha question, but do you know that? Have you looked that up?
Well, no, actually I do. I was having some things with the school board. Right about $40,000 a year is the median income. Yeah,
it's 43, and every estimate of the Herman Cain 999 plan indicates that people in, say, making around $43,000, families with that kind of income, would actually pay $2,000 to $4,000 more in taxation, especially because of that very heavy new sales tax that he would introduce. And I'm not asking you to figure out tonight exactly which one of these estimates is right, but if those estimates turned out to be true, that those people would end up paying more in taxation under the Cain plan, would you still favor that?
Well, you know what's amazing is one group has their experts saying one thing, another group has their experts saying a whole other thing. So really, to be honest with you, to sit there and make any kind of choice of what you're giving me right now would be silly.
Okay. And have you seen in Herman Cain's platform that he wants to abolish Social Security and Medicare? Is that something you could also support?
Are we going to talk about what I want to do with the Great Lakes, or are we going to talk about Herman Cain? You can have him back on if you like, Mr. O'Donnell.
Right. I just want to ask you, before you go to the Great Lakes, do you want to abolish Social Security and Medicare?
Do I want to?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking me?
Yes.
No, God, no. I want to protect Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Those promises have been made, and they need to be kept.
Why are you running, Joe? What made you decide to run?
Well, there's a couple reasons. I'll give you three real quick. One is I want to show the American people and the people in the Great Lake District that I can run, win, and serve, not compromise integrity or principles. The second reason is jobs, man. We have to have jobs in this area. Union, non-union alike, we need jobs. And the third reason I like to push are veterans. You know, our veterans need to be taken care of. The promises made have to be kept. And those are three issues just right off the top of my head. I can give you many more, but, you know, I want to promote American people over party politics. It's got to be done. The Republicans, Democrats, they seem to serve themselves, and I'm sick and tired of it. I want someone that serves America, and unfortunately not enough of us are stepping up, so I'm going to step up and serve.
Do you think that the three trade bills that the Republicans in the House of Representatives passed yesterday will help create jobs, as they insist that they will?
You know, I really hope so. I know some of the issues with that as far as down in Panama and South Korea. You know, on the surface it can. Some of the Democrats that voted for it believe it as well. But you have some people on the backside that don't believe it. I guess time will tell.
Joe, do you live in that district, the 9th district?
You know, I did up until just a couple weeks ago when I was thinking about this and praying about it and talking it over with my family. You know, I did. Now, they had just made the change, and that gave me pause for a short time. I sat there and, you know, rethought and prayed some more, and what it comes down to, the reasons still haven't changed as to why, you know, I'll make an announcement on October 25th.
So you're still thinking about, you're close, but you're going to make a final decision on October 25th?
October 25th, you know, we'll have an event, and we'll talk about it and see how things go.
Joe Wurzelbach, come back when you make your decision. Joe the Plumber, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thanks a lot, Mr. O'Donnell.
Okay.